Hello and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to paint on top of fresh plaster. You'll see behind me that the walls have been skimmed. They're given a fresh coat of multi-finish, plaster to you and me, and now they need painting, and you cannot go and paint directly on top of fresh plaster. Why? Simply, it will peel. The water, whatever water is in solid paint, will just be absorbed so fast that the paint will sit on the surface of the plaster, and when you roll back over it, the roller has some sort of suction and it will just suck that paint right off. And you'll end up with the paint peeling, and that is a disaster. That is a nightmare, believe me. You have to then scrape off everything that's loose, try and fill it. Oh dear, you don't want that to happen. Because of that, I take a very cautious approach, and I actually give my plaster 4 coats. The first one is 25% paint and 75% water. And I know that sounds like a lot of water, and it is. It's known in the trade as a mist coat. Everybody does this slightly different, but having seen it peel on for some people, you don't want to go down that route. So this is how I do it. 25% paint, 75% water, and you're gonna get a very, very thin coat that is gonna drip and go everywhere. So make sure you sheet up whatever you need to sheet up. But all you're trying to do is seal the plaster. You're not trying to give it colour. You're not trying to coat the plaster with, you know, whatever colour it is you're doing. You're just trying to seal it, that's all. At that stage, if the plaster's not very good, you might need rubbing down. I would rub it down, and of course what you're going to do is expose bare plaster again. So I would give it another sealing coat. So another 25% paint, 75% water. If the plaster's pretty good, the plaster here is good, it might just need a tiny bit of filling here and there. You can lightly rub that down without taking it back to bare plaster. I would then move on to the second coat, which I will do 50% paint, 50% water. And then I normally give it 2 coats on top of that, 4 coats in total, I'm afraid, but I normally do 2 coats on top of that. Normally, they're just about 10% water. I never actually do it undiluted. I find it too just sticky. The paint doesn't move around. It's too textured. I don't like it. So I just put about 10% of water with it for the last couple of coats. And that will give you a really nice solid coat that when you come back to paint it in, I don't know, 5 years time, whatever that is, it's not going to peel. It's going to be a really good surface for you to move forward in the years ahead. I have given a little coat here, you might just be able to see. So you can see it has made it some sort of colour on there. But again, the idea is not to give it colour. The idea is that first coat, 25% paint, 75% water, just to seal it. And that's all you want to do. I hope that helps, and happy painting.